Hi, everyone, and happy April. It's spring is trying to come through, and we are live with Tarot Tuesday. It's a couple of seconds before the top of the hour, but I did want to get on just a little bit early. And for those of you who are joining from Facebook, I'm going to keep this message up for a little bit so that you know how to have Facebook recognize your name. Because if you are viewing this from Facebook and you haven't done this, it just says Facebook user, and I don't know who you are. So I'm going to keep that up for just a little bit longer, and people are already coming in. Before we begin readings, as always, I'm going to ground myself, put a veil of protection over us so that we are protected in our endeavor this evening. So I call on Archangel Michael to be with us this evening, to put us in his white light of protection, to allow only that which is highest and best to come forth, and only allow messages that are coming from the position of love and light. I ask my archangel guide, Metatron, to be with us, to help me uncover the truth, interpret the signs that are coming my way, and help everyone in the audience today to understand and accept the truth as it is being revealed. With that, I did start with a couple of general cards for the collective, for the energy for the next couple of weeks ahead. And really, what we're getting is a lot of change. There's a lot of revelations. There's a lot of uncovering of things. It's the Archangel Shamuel and the Life Experience card. This card basically is it's kind of like the Tower card, but it's not as dramatic. Let's put it that way. The Life Experience card is basically saying that things are going to change. It is time to embrace change. Things are going to be revealed for what they are. You're going to have to make decisions on how you want to change. The other thing is really all about making long-term plans. The Three of Fire. The Three of Fire is about staying the course for a little while, but make long-term plans. Don't make any changes abruptly or sporadically. Make the change last and make it more long-term. Don't just like change on a dime and not be able to sustain it. And then lastly, it's really all about opening your hearts and minds to others. My Angel Oracle card for the week was all about giving. And this is basically the same thing. This is like open your arms to others and be giving to other folks. So basically, our messages are there's going to be a lot of change. There are going to be things revealed where you will have to decide what direction you're going into, make those long-term plans, make it a little more of a planned decision, not a quick reaction, and be more giving. Do more charity work and be more giving to enrich your soul. Okay, we've already got a whole bunch of people out there. Hello, Ellen and PJ and Sarah and Michelle. And if others that are out there that haven't left your name, hello and welcome. I'm going to start with PJ. The relationship with your business partner. What can you do to improve it? Okay, this message is for PJ. What can PJ do to improve her relationship with her business partner? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so okay. You've got the Life Experience, and which is telling me, because it was also a card for the collective, there's just a lot going on in the world today that's impacting how your business partner is reacting to things. So some of the things your business partner is reacting to has a lot to do with what's going on in the world. And they're trying to wrestle with those changes and what to do about it. So what you can do is sort of slow down the pace, get more focused, kind of come to the table with a focused plan. You got the Two of Earth and the Ace of Air. The Ace of Air is all about new ideas and inspiration, and the Two of Earth is all about making a decision and changing your approach, making your approach a little more informal, I guess. So instead of making it really big and big energy. Oh, the angel messages are coming through the phone again tonight. This almost never happens other when I'm on here. They'll just leave a voicemail if they really need me. So this message is really all about your approach with your business partner needs to be less formal, less kind of, and they're telling me like pounding my fist on the table, less kind of directive and more collaborative, more suggestive. And there are incredible ideas and inspirations that you guys are trying to do. So maybe approach your planning, your communication, the way you deal with each other in a little more fun way. Maybe go out and do a fun exercise as a team, discuss things in a very different way. It's really a lot to do with the energy that's out there, and I think you needing to be playful was the word, and I that's kind of a weird word for me, but anyway, they're telling me you need to be more playful with how you communicate with your business partner, and suggest new ideas. So I hope that helps. Michelle Krantz, welcome, Michelle. Will you be getting another career soon? And if so, what type of work? Okay. This is for Michelle Krantz and whether or not she'll be getting another career soon. Okie doke. Which one you want? You want me this one? Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. I would say no, you're not gonna. While you're not going to get another career soon, but you are on the right path. You did get the star and you did get Archangel Jophiel, and it's really about you're on the right path, but it's more longer term. It's not something immediate, but what you're doing, keep doing it, and eventually it'll be there, but it's not going to be and you've got the Page of Air, which is really about delays. So if you do get a new career, it's going to be the Three of Earth is about teamwork. It will be something where you're going to be working more in a team, and have to be with a team and not be a lone wolf, right? The teamwork is going to be more important, but the cards are saying, hey, consider it a more of a long-term plan, because right now is not the time. There's too much going on in the energy, so stay where you're at. Think long-term what you want. Think about what you can do to be creative in a team environment as opposed to a lone wolf, and that's the message. So it's like kind of like, I think, designing something with a team, like a team collaboration, not you being the lone designer or the lone author. Really more of a collaboration of a bunch of people. All right, Sarah Thompson. A couple of cards for Sarah. What's going on for Sarah? So, what message does Sarah need to know? What message does Sarah Thompson need to know? Nothing is popping out immediately, Sarah. This does happen, which really means, okay, here's actually 3 cards all together that popped out. Okay, you want these 3? Okay, yeah. So okay, it's they want you to stand up for your beliefs. They want you right now to be confident in who you are and stand up for your beliefs. That's the Queen of Earth, the Seven of Fire, and then you have the Queen of Earth, which is really being sensible. And when you come across difficult times, deal with them very kindly. So the messages seem to be about, stand up for yourself and be true to yourself. But when you're faced with people who may not agree with you or who may be confrontational, don't be confrontational back. Be caring, be sensitive, take the high road, be like the Queen of Earth, who is a more nurturing spirit, rather than, full charge ahead. So, yeah, that's what the cards want you to know for the week, or the next 2 weeks, really. This really covers this week and next week. All right. There's someone out there called Facebook User. If you haven't allowed StreamYard to access your name, you need to tell me what your name is, because if you haven't done that, you come up as Facebook User. So if I'm not calling your name out, it's because you're just showing up as Facebook User. Let's see. Jessica Roberts. Jessica joining from Facebook. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica wants a general message. All right. What do the cards have for Jessica? That one. Not only did that card jump, it jumped over all of the other cards. So I'm going to take that as the main card that they want you to know. Oh, wow. Abundance. But have patience. You have abundance. Abundance is all around you, but have patience. Abundance will come to you with a longer term plan. So be a little patient about what you're doing, what the results that you're expecting on what you're doing. And so, but abundance is absolutely in the cards. And then you've got 2 great relationship cards in the Ace and the Two of Water. It also means that you've got emotional relationships that are building, that are becoming closer, that are actually taking to the next level, because you are becoming more aware of your feelings and your emotions, and you're able to express them more clearly. So abundance in long-term plans. Be patient. Don't want everything to happen at once, and nurture those relationships. You've got relationships that are growing closer because you are recognizing your feelings. You are becoming more emotionally invested. So good news on that relationship front as well. And that is Jessica. All right, we have Ellen G. Okay, well, you get one question because it's all we have time for with the collective group. So Ellen G, home purchase, retirement, hubby, health. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the universe. I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron, who is the keeper of the word. He's the scribe of the word. I'm going to ask him to give us a message that is most critical for you to hear right now among a home purchase, retirement, and hubby health. What is the most critical that Ellen needs to hear right now? And is there anything that's overlapping? Do any of these situations potentially overlap? And can she, do something for, ooh, that one went sideways all at once. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Got it. Okay, well, I'm getting a card for your your career, your retirement, and your hubby. I I I I actually, on the hubby, I've got the Lovers, which is Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the archangel to talk to help in health and healing, and he's basically coming forth saying that good health uh, is is on the horizon. Better health is on the horizon. That there may have been kind of a stalemate right now, but have faith, have hope, and he's here to help you from the health perspective. Ask Archangel Raphael every day. You can ask Archangel Raphael to help your husband in healing what needs to be healed. And if it's meant to be, if it's the written word, if it's in the written word that it is meant to be, Archangel Raphael will absolutely help you make that happen. And then we have Archangel Michael in the Emperor, who is all about leadership and structure and order and discipline. And I think this message is really more about your retirement. And yes, as long as you are disciplined, you put structure, you continue to be focused on what retirement means to you, yes, you can have it. Archangel Michael really is also to be called upon to help you not go down an evil path or a destructive path. Basically, I think in this case is really more about don't be destructive. The home purchase is probably not the right thing to do. Be a little more deliberate. And a little more planning and organizing and making sure that all your I's are dotted and T's are crossed before you move forward to do that. Be more like Archangel Michael, where it's like, I'm not going to go down a slippery slope that could lead to something worse. So look to Archangel Raphael to help with your husband's health. It looks like it's in a stalemate right now. It's stalled, but there can be good progress over time. It's just you need to be, the word patient comes again, but you got the Two of Air, which is a stalemate, which is like a halt in progress, but it's temporary. There's nothing permanent here that says it's not going to proceed in a better direction. So hang in there and, ask the angels to help you. Hello everybody. Okay, I have guided Pilates, get a relationship reading. So there's still someone in Facebook. You asked the question, why have I been feeling off? Life has been crazy. So if that was your question, if you could in the chat put your name next to it, because you're coming up as Facebook user and I don't know who you are. So I need a first name to anchor into your energy. Okay, the person behind Guided Pilates, a relationship reading. No, but I could probably use a Pilates session, to be honest. I'm getting a little soft around the edges. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Uh-huh. Okay, wow, you've got 3 major arcana cards. The High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Star. So 3 amazing cards, which says there's very, very powerful energy going around your relationships right now. The first is, the High Priestess, which is to me, a giving birth, but in a methodical, planned way. Like new things are coming, but not as quickly as you would think that they're coming. And then the Star is really, yeah, you are on the right path, and a happy relationship is coming. But in the middle of this is the Chariot, and the Chariot is really more about accomplishing something. So what I see based on these 3 cards, and 3 major arcana cards are really, really powerful, and you have 3 different archangels, is you are putting your business ahead of your relationships. And while your relationships are you're giving birth to your relationships, you're starting them, um your business gets in the way. So you're kind of on the right path, but you let your work come first sometimes, and move, the Chariot's like plowing forward. I'm moving forward, I'm moving ahead. But you just want to be careful, because in doing that, you may be alienating some people, and making some people feel like they're not as important to you. So you've got a lot going on right now, and I I I just caution you to have more balance between work and your relationships, because your relationships are blossoming, but could get derailed if you let work come first. If you make your work more important than your relationship. So that's the message that I got for you. Um, okay, G Baby 20. I like that handle. G Baby 20. What path should I be taking? Okay. Okay, what do we have for G Baby 20 and their path? Your path? Oh, those 2 cards keep coming up together for everybody, which is really weird. So let's take another one here. Okay. Yeah. So, wow. You've clearly had some challenges. All of the cards here are showing that you've had a really difficult situation, but it's now ending. The 6 of air, the 10 of air, um that you're coming out of a period of struggles and challenges, and coming out of that, almost opening yourself up now, and because of that, you absolutely are being, you've got the Lovers card, and you've got the 9 and Ace of Water all together. So what that really means is that by moving forward out of your really tough situation, your 6 of air and 10 of air, moving out of that, and freeing yourself from um addictions is the word I'm getting. I don't know if that makes sense to you. You are opening yourself up to love, and you are opening yourself up to better health, better love of yourself, other people coming into your life, who may have been there but maybe not as committed. So keep moving forward. Um, keep making those decisions that are contributing to you getting better and contributing to better health. physically and emotionally. Yeah, you in doing that, you're going to be strengthening the relationships you had that may have also been stressed out by some of the difficult situations that you were in the past. So keep on the path, keep moving forward. You're doing the right things. Yeah, good luck to you on that. So keep going. Don't stop. Krista. Okay, Krista. This is for Krista. What messages do we have for Krista? Aha. Okay, Krista. Wow. You are trying to control something here. What's going on with control? Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, I've got a Queen of Air, 5 of Earth, and a 4 of Water. You got a little bit of everything here. So I'm seeing that you're trying to hold on to something because you are afraid that if you don't, you're gonna be lacking of money. I see this control and a scarcity mindset around money, and that you are, you're kind of hanging on to things for fear of losing money. And in the process, I think you're missing, 4 of Water is missed opportunities. You're kind of floating out there, not fully aware of all that can be offered to you, because you too got the Archangel Haniel, High Priestess card, which means, in your case, there's something new on the horizon. If you listen to yourself, and if you're observant, and if you let go of this money fear, that's this money fear that's holding you back, and you're trying to control the situation. And so kind of give up the control, let it unfold. Yeah, you want to have plans, but the way in which it all is going to unfold, you want to kind of, let go of that control and release your money fears. Maybe do, a meditation to, release the fear of money. Do an abundance meditation, asking for more abundance as opposed to fear of losing money. Make it a little more positive talk. That's kind of what I'm seeing, because you're missing out on some opportunities because you're kind of in this, mode of, but where's the money going to come from? Right? That's kind of like the mode I see. So there's lots of opportunities out there for you, but you need to stop saying that to yourself. Ronell. Okay, this is for Ronell. What is up with Ronell? What messages do you want Ronell to have? No, that's too many. Come on, Spirit. Ronell, let's get focused here. There's a ton of cards popping up for you, and I'm trying to, okay. You want this one? Okay. Yeah. So you're beginning, okay. You've begun something new. And maybe it's not working the way you might have thought it was going to work, but don't worry about that. Seek the advice of someone, the King of Air. Seek the advice of someone who may be more senior, may have done something similar, or whose guidance you trust. Because the endeavor you started is not kind of going the way you wanted it to go, and you're missing something. You're not seeing the full picture. Yeah, the Ace of Air, you're in it, but you're not seeing the full picture. And the King of Air is a person who, can mentor you and help you see the full picture. So reach out to someone who has more experience or is more senior, someone you trust, who can help you see the full picture and why things aren't moving in the direction you want them to move into. And then I think the other thing is you're taking life a little too seriously right now. You got the 3 of water. So I think you also need to relax a little, have more fun, take a weekend, go somewhere and chill, because you're becoming a little too tense and anxious, and that's also keeping you and holding you back from seeing the big picture, seeing the full picture of what is possible. So yeah, hang in there though, but definitely seek the advice of someone who's more senior to you from an experience perspective, so that they can help you think through why it's so challenging right now, and why you can't you're feeling like everything is so serious, because you need to be able to put more fun into your life in all aspects of your life right now, because by not doing so, you're a little too tense, and you're missing out. You're absolutely missing out. Ah, Rosa, you and Julio are still together. Awesome. I remember you from a couple of weeks ago. Okay, let's do some cards for Rosa and Julio. Rosa and Julio. I don't remember a lot of readings, but I remember yours because it was just so full of love and joy. And I like totally remember that. Okay. Yeah. So Rosa, I am once again getting renewal, which is partnership and love moving in the right direction. The 10 of Earth, a very happy family and home life. I'm also getting the 9 of Air, though, which is like doubting yourself, doubting the situation. And because you're doing that, you can actually make it go bad. I don't know if you've heard the saying, what you think about, you bring about. We manifest what we think about. And if you're worried about Julio, you're worried about your relationship, you're going to bring that negative thought and actually may manifest in your relationship. But it is solid. There's so much happiness you can have with Julio. Renewal with Archangel Jeremiel is about coming together and moving forward together as partners. You got two people together, kind of walking up to the angel in a family situation. So what I need for you to do, and what the angels want you to do, is stop that negative thought. Enjoy the relationship you have, the love that you have. Stay confident that it's right for you and that you are in the right place at the right time. And stop that negative thinking, because that's you're expecting the worst, and if you do, it will actually happen. So I still see good, loving, happy family and home life vibes for you and Julio. Krista. Okay, so for all of you out there whose names I'm not, there was someone that said hello tonight, and general, please. Your Facebook account's not hooked up with StreamYard, so I don't know your name. So the Facebook user who said hello tonight and who said general, please, right at about 7:53 p.m. If you can let me know what your name is, so I can do a reading for you. And I'm just throwing cards all over the place here tonight. What is going on? Come on, guys. Let's get focused. No more throwing cards all over the floor. All right. This is for Krista. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, wow. All right. Whew. Okay. You're feeling off, according to the angels. What I am sensing is it's more in your mind that things are not the way they need to be. That you're kind of, it's the 8 of air, you're kind of walking around with a false narrative, like an illusion of what's real. So you may be feeling off because what you think is going on really isn't going on, because you're not seeing the full picture. And a part of it, you've got Archangel Ariel and the Strength card, and a part of this card, to me, in this spread with the 8 of air, and then you got the 8 of water, is really more about you you're making opinions or judgments on situations, and it's impacting the way you're seeing them. You need to see things for what they are, and not necessarily how you want them to be, or how you would like them to be. And you have to make a decision, because your soul, the 8 of water, your soul is searching for more, but you can't quite figure out what that is because you're not seeing the big picture. So what it really is your soul is recognizing that you want more and you are seeking more, but you're not able to kind of go and do that because you're missing the big picture on what's going on today and really where you need to go. And so Archangel Ariel is the archangel around the Strength card. And so if you are so inclined, I would ask Archangel Ariel to help you think about your situation without judging and without criticizing the people, the places, and yourself. Think about it with an open mind, and ask Archangel Ariel to help you do that. And I think that um, your path forward will be clearer, because your soul is desiring to move ahead, but it's like your mind is stuck. And so that's probably why you're feeling off. Inside, you want to move forward. Your mind is stuck, can't see the way forward. So maybe work a little with Archangel Ariel to help you see that. Okay. Okay, we already did Ronelle. Lonnie, is the relationship you're in the right one for me? The relationship you're in the right one for you? Is Ronnie's relationship the right one for her? So, okay. It depends on, you have to think about what it is that's more important to you. Your job and career or this relationship. It's not that it's right or wrong. It's just that your desire for more in your career. You have the Ace of Fire, which is all about career advancement. You've got the Magician, which is like, whoa, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take off. But then your relationship card, the Three of Water, was actually reversed. And I don't always read a reverse card as a reversal, but in this instance, I'm really feeling that that's the challenge with the relationship, is you're not getting the support from your significant other, on the career front, on the career and job front. You are there, you're ready to go, you're ready to move forward, and your partner isn't. And it's not that the relationship isn't right. It's, you may need to give up some of your career drive and your drive for advancement if you want to remain with this person. And then you would need to ask yourself, is that really what you want to do? A lot of people do it and they're happy because they're in love. I mean, it's really a personal choice, but it's not a question of, is this relationship is right for you? It's, are you willing to sacrifice on the job and career front to save the relationship? That's, I think, the question that the archangels are bringing forth. And you got Archangel Raziel, Raziel, in the Magician, who is the, yeah, let's move forth, let's get this idea, everything is wonderful and magical, and you can go ahead and make it happen. And your partner isn't like that. So I would ask Archangel Raziel for signs on, should you stay or should you go? Should I stay or should I go? That, I love that song from, I think, the 90s. But because that's really the decision, career versus the relationship, because the person you are with, is getting in, is not supportive of where you want to go, career wise and ambition wise, even. Oh, congratulations, G baby. Oh, that's wonderful news. Yeah, no wonder it showed a lot of you. You've gotten over a big hurdle, because yeah, that's fabulous. That is fabulous. Okay. Who else? A lot of Dexter. All right, Dexter. This is for Dexter. What? Oh my God. What is going on today? Why are all these cards flying all over the place? Interesting that they're flying all over the place today. That is not what normally happens. The angels are like, whew, the energy is crazy. And the energy is crazy, by the way. Lots of volatile energy, lots of angry energy, lots of change energy. Oh, Dexter. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm going to ask a question. You don't have to answer it, but think about it. You don't have to answer it in the chat, but think about it. You have come into your own and may have left somebody behind, and and are feeling bad about it, but don't. You are moving forward. You're going to make new partnerships. You're going to make new contacts. And the people who you left behind, who maybe you're feeling are holding you back, let them go. You need to let people go who won't move forward with you. And that is okay. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but you have to do that because you are moving forward. And there are people in your life who just won't move there with you, and you don't want them to hold you back. A part of the Six of Air is taking a trip. And so I see I see as a part of you moving forward and establishing yourself, even traveling around that, and then having people who aren't supported kind of staying back at home, like, hey, where's Dexter going? Why can't I go too? Kind of a thing. So just know that you are moving forward in the right direction. Keep it up. And the feelings that you have of maybe even some guilt of leaving people behind, it's just a natural evolution for folks who aren't growing in the same way you are. Maybe someday they'll catch up, but don't let others hold you back, because you are absolutely on a path of your own, and it's really looking bright. And you have new partnerships coming, new contacts that are going to help you make you more successful, and travel around it, and some really successful travel to move you forward as well. So yeah, really good. But yeah, don't feel bad about those who aren't making the journey with you. They're just not ready, and you can't wait. You know, you've got your ticket, you're boarding the plane. They didn't get through security in time. You can't wait, because you can't miss your plane. That's the analogy they're telling me to tell you. Okay, Sheila. Hey, Sheila. How are you this evening? It's time for Sheila. Sheila. All right. What do we have? A lot of High Priestess energy tonight. Okay, and then Zadkiel. All right. Yeah, so okay. We've got a couple of things going on here. We definitely have that a part of your life is still in stalemate, where locking horns and it's not moving forward. We also have that now is not the time to act to break the stalemate, because you got Archangel Zadkiel in balance. You need to have patience and balance your desire to move forward with the reason that the people are still kind of unwilling to come to a compromise. Because of this, I also got a little bit of missing new opportunities, because you've got the High Priestess and the Four of Water together, which is there's new opportunities on the horizon, trusting your intuition to make those things happen, but you're also missing some opportunities because maybe you're not doing that. So I think what you really need to think about is balancing your path forward, even though there's a stalemate going on, so that you can nurture and grow the new ideas and the new path you want to take, because you're allowing other people to hold you back by kind of giving in to their narratives, by giving in to their, no, I'm not doing this with you. So you really need to do that. And I would absolutely talk to Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel, who is the balance card. And Archangel Zadkiel, ask him to help you get balance in your life between where you want to go, the people in your life who you want to bring with you, and the obstacles that are coming in the way of making that happen. And ask him to help you, with signs on when the timing is right, because it's a very delicate balance right now, and the timing is not now. But ask him for help, because that stalemate is out there and is blocking you, so you can't fully move forward with what you want to do. Well, hello, Natalie. I'm so glad you can catch us live for the first time. I'm going to give you a general reading, since this is your first time out, let's get Natalie a general reading. And then after Natalie, I'm going to Jennifer and then Marianne on Facebook. So Natalie, what do we have for Natalie? What is the message for Natalie? Aha. Oh, wow, that's incredible. Okay. Yeah, so what you need to, so I got the Six of Water, which is like being wistful about the past and almost like dwelling in it as if the past were better than the present. And I'm not sure why, because it looks like with the Ace of Earth, you've got a ton of abundance coming your way. And I'm not sure why you're like dwelling on the past, your childhood, how great it was back then, because there's a ton of abundance in your path. And you've got on the positive end of abundance, the Queen of Air, which when it's on the positive end of abundance, it's really all about, being making room for that abundance by letting go of the past. So it's almost like you're trying to hang on to the past or wishing that things were like they were in the past, but you actually have abundance flowing if you let that go and think more of the present and the future. Things will never be the way they were before. The past is great to reminisce on occasionally, but we can't live in the past. We need to be grounded in the present so that we can take advantage of the present and the future. If we live too much in the past, you will miss out on what's right in front of you. So Natalie, that's sort of the message for you is remain in the present where you've got the Ace of Earth and just a ton of abundance. And kind of keep the past in the past and not dwell on it a whole lot. There's also kind of something coming up about your childhood and maybe dwelling on some things that happened in childhood. And if you feel that that's holding you back, maybe you want to do some energy work on that with a practitioner to kind of release some of the childhood stuff that's getting in your way. Okay, Jennifer Present. Hope I spelled that correct. I pronounced that correctly. Your first time. Welcome, first timer Jennifer. And yes, you can have a reading. Let's give Jennifer a reading. What do we have for Jennifer? What do we have for Jennifer? Ooh, and they wanted me one more. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love this card. I don't get this enough. So at the core, you got Unity, which is Archangel Sandalphon. And what this really is the probably in my mind the most spiritual card out there. Archangel Sandalphon is the archangel that will send your prayers up to God for you. And he's the archangel that is the intermediary between. And when we get this Unity card, it means that there's incredible spiritualness about you, that you're living a very spiritual life, which is fabulous. And you really want to keep that up because the living a spiritual life will allow you to see things clearly and not act emotionally. You've got the Three of Fire, which is all about abundance. But you do have a couple of cards that are kind of getting in your way, that while you're trying to be spiritual, there are people in your life that are more material than you are. And the Nine of Air and the Two of Air, they're more material than you are. And there is a problem with that. They're not necessarily aligned with you spiritually. And and you need to figure out and reconcile, how that's going to play out. Because I definitely see you as this spiritual entity and some people around you more materialistic and trying to kind of pull you back on your spiritual path, but don't let them, because your abundance is because of your spiritualness. And so you kind of maybe have to think through who you associate with, who you interact with, what their values are, so that you are on the same page with others. But Archangel Sandalphon is your main card, and remain in the spiritual realm, because I rarely get this card because very few people are attuned, as in tuned. So kudos to you. I think that's really, really fabulous. All right, Marianne. Hello, Marianne. Let's do a couple of cards for Marianne. What do the angels have for Marianne? Oh, wow. They just threw a whole bunch of cards out of the deck. I'm assuming they don't want me to use those. Okay. So yeah, this is really cool. There's a couple of things going on here. The first is you've got Archangel Michael, Saint Michael the Archangel, if you're Catholic, one and the same person, and the wheel, which is you are really in a place of positive change. You've kind of come full circle, and your life is in a really, really great place right now. And this is also a sign of luck. So you've got some luck around you over the next couple of weeks. You also have the Eight of Fire and the Knight of Air, which is really all about there's stuff happening in your life that's really quickly. There are some events going on right now that are moving very, very quickly. And maybe at a pace that you're finding hard to keep up with. But hey, hang in there. Embrace it, because you are being brought into situations and people, and in a time of joy and happiness. Don't turn down any invitations to events. Don't worry about overcommitting yourself, because you won't be. Just enjoy the fact that you're coming into kind of a period where you're in a good place. You've got a lot of positive people. The Knight of Air is like a person who comes in and like sweeps you off your feet, and not necessarily in a romantic way, but someone who just, always makes you feel good, always is around to help bring you to a better place. And I kind of see a lot of that energy around for you. So look for things, signs of luck. And don't turn down invitations to social events. Keep busy, because it's all meant to put people in your path that are going to be there to help you. So yeah, congrats. And it's Archangel Michael who you may want to call upon to just help you make sure that you remain protected against evil. He's our protector. He's my protector. I love him dearly. I talk to him every day. Okay, who else do we have? Stephanie Baleswolf. What message do the cards have for you this day? And then I have someone down here who is a Facebook user who asked me to pull a message about what your grandma wants to tell you about your recent loss. If you can tell me your first name, because it just says Facebook user and I can't pull up a name, that would be great. Whoever posted that, if you can let me know your name, because you're not hooked into Yardstream, that would be fabulous. Okay, now we're working on Stephanie. What message do the cards have for Stephanie? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so not unlike some of the other folks on here, but you got a different archangel card. You got ego, you got Archangel Jophiel, and the 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 ego card, and it's really depicted with a person with a mask on, and the reason that that this picture is so intense is you are blinding yourself to what's out there spiritually. You're walking down a material path, and you're kind of walking with blinders on the spiritual side. You can see that the person is turned away from the angel with a mask on, so they can't see the angel on this card, and that means that you are focusing on the material because you have got a ton of abundance. There is a lot of abundance in your life. That's the Three of Fire. And you also got the Eight of Air, which is a lot about feeling that I'm stuck in a situation. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that you feel that you're working, you're making good money, you're buying things, but that mindset is also trapping you because you can't move forward, because if I change jobs I won't make as much money, and if I'm not buying things, I'm not, I love to shop and I'm not going to be happy. So it's really, the message is really to kind of look inside yourself and embrace your more spiritual side, so that you can really figure out what's right for you. Archangel Jophiel, Jophiel, I would ask Archangel Jophiel to help you with that, help you see beyond the material world, and help you be more spiritual, and more feeding of your soul. I love a great purse like the next person, but we do have to balance our material with our spiritual. So I think that that's the message is, you need a little more, you need to focus more on the spiritual aspects because you're overly into the material world. Okay, Leona. Leona is wondering what her grandmother wants to tell you about your recent loss. Okay. And I think with that might be the last reading. If there's anyone else on here who didn't get a reading, whose name I didn't call out, it's perhaps because I didn't see your name as a Facebook user. So please let me know if you are watching on Facebook and I didn't call your name out. It's because I don't know who you are. And if you'd like a reading, we'll go another 10 minutes. So this is for Leona. Your message about your grandma, what your grandma wants to tell you about your recent loss. Okay, so Grandma, what does Leona need to know about her recent loss? No. What does Leona, you want both of these? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so she doesn't want you to be unkind or frivolous, number one. She wants you to manage any of the money that might have been associated with the loss in in a responsible way. Number one, don't be frivolous with it. She also wants you, and you got the Unity card as well, Archangel Sandophon. So the message with this is get in touch with your spiritual side, whether it's praying, whether it's going to church, or whatever is to you. She wants you to make sure you are in touch with the spiritual nature of it, and know that everything happens for a purpose. It's not for us to know why and what the purpose is. We just need to know that there is a purpose behind everything. You got the Strength card, be strong and move forward. The Two of Fire, move forward, come into your own. So the message is really continue your beliefs, and remain spiritual, and everything is in the time of God or the universe, not in our time. We don't know when the hour is, right? We don't know when we're going, and we don't necessarily know why people leave when they do. So keep your belief, be strong about moving forward, and she wants you to be more charitable and not frivolous in your spending, if that makes any sense to you. I'm not sure how this matches with this, but that was the messages that I got. So I hope that makes sense to you, Leona. And then, okay, Ty. Ty, you will be the last person of the evening. We've been on for a little over an hour. Ty, you are the last person of the evening. And I thank everyone for your time today. If you want an individual reading, I do 30-minute and 15-minute sessions. Notify, come find us on Spirit and Spark, or message me, and we will make sure we get you a one-on-one appointment if you want any more information about this. Don't forget, next Wednesday is the panel event where we will be talking about the 2 eclipses as well as a Mercury retrograde. I'm going to be giving the angel energy and guidance on how to move forward positively with your angel spirits. So that is all coming next week. So Ty, what is your message? Well, we got a powerful one coming up here for you. Whoa, and more cards that got thrown. Whew. Okay, you got 3 major arcana cards, 3 different archangels: Michael, Metatron, and Ariel. So this is really all about being in charge of yourself, moving forward, forging your own path, and having the strength to do so, and leaving people behind if needed. You have got some incredible energy with you right now. Archangel Michael is protecting you so that you can move forward in a positive way without compromising yourself or your beliefs. You've got Archangel Metatron on the chariot that is moving you forward toward where you are meant to be. And what you are doing right now is where you need to be, and you are moving forward in what your life's purpose is. And then you've got Strength and Archangel Ariel, because in the process, you may be leaving people behind, and you need to have the strength to do so. Even the strength to come through some criticisms that might be beholden of you during this time. Remember that people who don't necessarily understand the transformations we're going through may be very critical because they're afraid that they're being left behind. And the way you're moving forward, you are blossoming, you're coming into your own, you are making your life your own in a very positive spiritual way. And it actually can frighten people around us. And so some of the judgment, some of the critical nature, have strength and know that that's their issues with you. It has nothing to do with you and where you're going. You are on the right path. And so I would um, talk with both Archangel Metatron, Michael, and Ariel to help you in your journey, because you are absolutely on the right path. With that, we are done for the evening. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. I look forward to next Tuesday will be Angel Oracle card, where I just pull one Oracle card, either for romance or general life. And then our panel event on Wednesday, and Tarot Tuesday is back every other week, every other Tuesday. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and blessed week ahead. Bye now.